The implementation and training process up to today has been nothing short of outstanding.
I'm Jenny Swift, I'm the Systems and Analytics Manager at St Helens Council.
Andrew Ferguson, I'm Head of Traded Services, Fleets and Stores.
Yeah, my name's Katie Cullen and I am the Systems and Analytics Senior Advisor.
Jane Ascroft and I'm a Sports Centre Manager and I currently work for Go Active.
Steve Rigby and I am the Operations Manager in People Management and OD.
Choosing an ATS, historically for our council we've been quite paper-based in the processes, quite transactional. We needed to really modernise and change the way that we operate our recruitment process, building into the new recruitment strategy for the council, but looking for different ways to create efficiencies, modernisation, for our service to save time. For ourselves, we wanted to really be involved and have some ownership of that process, be able to understand from start to finish, see where the process was up to, and to have that involvement throughout.
When we were looking at other packages, we wanted something that would really work well for us as an authority, and Jobtrain seemed to have the package that fitted best with our values and what we wanted.
We chose to implement an ATS like Jobtrain because we wanted something that was going to work for every single service here at St Helens Council. We've got a mixed variety of different services, going from grounds maintenance, for example, to supported living, to catering, to finance. So we wanted a system that could cater for all. We know that our focus is predominantly on attraction in the first instance, but from an internal perspective, our focus is on hiring manager experience. And from minute one, Jobtrain have understood that. In terms of advising and guiding us, that's been a real focus that our Jobtrain colleagues keep returning to from their perspective as much as from our perspective, which is just really been refreshing.
The implementation of the ATS system has been genuinely like a two-way team process.
The implementation has been really seamless. I think from start to finish we've seen every element that has been built towards delivering that.
By engaging with the other divisions and the other users, it has really benefited the growth and the development of the system.
I think from a training, the teams ones have given us an insight into the digital workings of the system, but then from the face-to-face sessions we've then been able to interact in a more productive way, see, test, ask questions, and it's been really, really beneficial to do that.
So far it's going down really well. Jobtrain have been on hand to do sessions. We've got another session today for managers, for example. Everyone's taking it in the stride, everyone's giving good positive feedback, which is what we want.
So the implementation and training process up to today has been nothing short of outstanding. The constant dialogue between ourselves, key people, and there's a number of key people from our perspective coming at this from slightly different angles. What colleagues at Jobtrain have done have managed to support us first and foremost, respond, advise, guide, help us to develop, help us to think differently in terms of what we are trying to do for a really big, diverse organisation.
I have found the implementation and training Jobtrain have provided has been really good. They're really approachable, communication, and you feel comfortable asking questions.
As I speak now, some of our stakeholder managers are in a demo. I've already seen smiles on faces in terms of what they've seen so far. So just the engagement, the willingness to give advice, give pointers, help is always on hand from a Jobtrain perspective. I simply couldn't have asked for more.
From the stakeholder group engagements, people have stopped and listened and have adapted the system. So hopefully when we see the end product today and find out how we actually utilise it, all of that will come to fruition and make our roles and our jobs a lot much easier, a lot much slicker, and obviously for the candidate, a lot more engaging and interactive.
What am I most excited about? I've waited a long time for this.
Just a seamlessly recruitment process from start to finish for both hiring managers and our recruitment team within people management, and giving the manager visibility to their own information and their own onboarding information.
I'm most excited about all the data and reporting, and as well just what Jobtrain's going to bring. It's really going to change the game for us here at St Helens Council.
What I'm looking forward to seeing is how we engage with the person, and as Steve has mentioned about the green room interaction process, I really want to see how we can sort of develop that and how that benefits everybody, because it's so important that we keep our candidates with us, happy and looking forward to working for the council.
From our perspective as hiring managers, being able to see what's going on, we're quite wanting to be involved in that whole process from start to finish and see where things are up to from recruitment, have more involvement. Stop mithering the HR team as much as we normally do would be probably one benefit for us and them. But yeah, we want to have that full ownership and to have an understanding of where that process is up to.
What I'm most excited for, if I'm honest, is that realisation on hiring managers' faces and in terms of the feedback that we get of how we're changing up recruitment and how they will see a difference in not only process but outcomes, where we'll have different ways of engaging people. The use of social media, the use of marketplace within Jobtrain will transform some of that. But ultimately, it's about getting those people into post. Jobtrain's going to significantly help and speed up time to hire for us. They are the conversations that I'm most looking forward to demonstrate those outcomes and ultimately making hiring managers happy.
Thank you to Jobtrain for making it such a nice experience to go through. It could have been really daunting, but it's not.